what? Where do you get that?
What do you mean? Kinsey gave it to me.
Did you have one?
No. Your girlfriend does.
Nah.
Yeah.
She didn't give you any?
Yeah.
It's like handwriting.
Hi guys, I'm the
Oh,
teacher.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome back.
Welcome back.
That's that one. Oh,
So guys, let me explain how it's gonna work on the test for a problem like this. So for the test, I'll tell you guys that I didn't do one that you had to write the equations. So for the test, I have it so that you can take the equations and you can just put them on the graph and then find the coordinate points and test them and tell me the max and min. But for our review, I thought we could do this kind, if that's okay. So the senior class is selling cookies for a fundraiser. They're selling peanut butter and chocolate chip. They make 25 cents on each chocolate chip cookie and 26 cents on each peanut butter cookie. So right away, I'm going to call peanut butter P and chocolate chip C. So 25 cents per chocolate chip plus 26 per peanut butter. These are really, oh, sorry, that should be C. 25C. That's how much they made. And they have this down to a science, apparently. All right. There will be at least 3 cookies of each kind in the combination packages. The largest will be a baker's dozen, which is 13 cookies.
Make that really fast.
So there's 3 cookies of each kind in the combination packages. So what do I know about the number of chocolate chip cookies? At least 3. So it's going to be greater than or equal to 3. How about peanut butter?
Same thing.
So greater than or equal to 3. The largest package together will be 13. So the largest we'll have together of chocolate chip and peanut butter will be 13. So put this one down here. So C plus P has to be greater than or equal to 13. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Or no, the largest, so it's got to be less than. So again, on the test, you'd be given these equations already. So you won't have to set those up on the test. I'm just afraid if you weren't able to set them up, the whole rest of the problem, I wouldn't be able to give you any points on it. So on a test, I won't make you set it up. So we have to graph this. Now, I don't have to worry about the negative, so I'm going to keep my graph only positive. I'm going to put chocolate chip across the bottom and peanut butter up the side. It doesn't really matter. Not really, other than P and C. So across the bottom, we're going to do C. Up the side, we're going to do P. But I need to write this equation in slope-intercept form. So that means I want to get the P alone. So I'm going to move that C over. So I need to get up to 13 on the y-axis. I don't know if it fits. Oh, look at that. Oh, almost like it was made to be. So 13, and my slope is down 1 over 1. And I would color underneath that, because I wanted to stay under 13. But then we said there needs to be at least 3 of each kind of cookie in the bag. So we have to go over to 3 and draw a line, over to 3 and draw a line. So where I'm looking at is this little section in here. Because I'm coloring bigger than 3, and then less than 13. So that would be like the overlapping section there. we want to look at these different coordinate points. So we're going to look at these coordinate points. Those are our range of feasible values. So 3, 3 is 1. What is that, 10, 3? And then also 3, 10. Where this is chocolate chip, this is peanut butter. I want to figure out which one gives us the minimum value. Hopefully that one seems kind of obvious. And then which one would give us the maximum profit. So I have to take those values and put them into the equation. Again, the equation will be given to you on the test. So in this case, I'm going to do 25 times 3 plus 26 times 3. And that'll give me my profit if I just sold 3 of each kind in the bag. And that's going to be $1.53. And I know already that that's going to be the minimum. Then if I do 10 comma 3, that's my chocolate chip is 10. And my peanut butter is 3, 26. Give me $3.28. And then finally, this one's going to give me $3.35. So that's my maximum value. So this would be the one if I want to get the most profit, I want to sell the combinations of 10 peanut butter with 3 chocolate chips. So again, on this test, you'll be given the equations and you're just trying to find the max and min. And finally, we'll do one with solving a system of 3 equations. And then you guys will have time for your homework, which again, I'm just making sure you guys follow the directions that I have listed there for you guys. Flip. All right, so system of 3 equations. And there's probably a couple different ways you could go about this one. What variable do you guys want to try to get alone or get rid of? Y. I'd probably say so too, just because the y's are smaller numbers and they're close to being the same. Which two do you want to add together first? The top and the bottom, I agree. We're going to add these 2 together first. And I'm just going to rewrite them over here. We're choosing those because the y's will already cancel. But don't forget, you have to add the other parts. Probably the most common mistake is people writing that just as z, z, and z. They just say it's z, 2z. All right, so since we chose y, we have to be consistent. If we chose y, we have to get rid of the y in the other equation we haven't used yet. So I have to use this one somehow. What would you guys do to get rid of y in that one? Top 1 by 2, because this is a negative 2. If I multiply the top 1 by 2, then those 2 would cancel. Don't forget to multiply that negative 1 by 2 as well. It's another place people make mistakes. Now the y's will cancel. Now this one works out a lot nicer. So this is a good one because now if you look, we have 2 equations with 2 unknowns, and if you look at the 2 equations, what happens when I put them together? The z's will cancel. I'm going to bring this over here. So now I'm gonna add these two together. Divide by 8. So x ends up being 4. Now you're not done once you've just found x. You still have to go back and find the other variables. So you kind of have to work your way like sort of backwards here, where you just go step at a time. So I'm going to go one step back and put it in here. Be 6 there, and then I'll divide by 2, 3. And then once I know my x and my z, I can put it back into any of the original defined y. I'm going to do the top one. So y ends up being -8, does that sound right? Questions there at all? Okay, so homework is listed there again. Make sure you follow their direction or our directions versus theirs. You might want graph paper, I believe. So let me get this some. Yes.
Thanks.
And so we make sure you grab an algebra 2 in that algebra 1. This is the algebra 1 books look like.
Not like anyone did that the other day, but
Someone did that same homework out of the algebra 1 book.
I don't know who though.
Not Amy. Okay. Hi. Nikki.
He just let you go? Well, we have to go.
Yeah.
He's a good clap. Jared!
His favorite sophomore apparently. We're saying it's weird having Jordan without you and them.
Yeah.
What the heck, Josie?
Nonsense.
Hi, Bella.
Oh, yeah. Hi, guys. Bella's now on our video.
Is there